I have never believed in ghosts. All the stories told on rainy nights, the rumors in the small neighborhood, or the yellowed diary entries found in old drawers, to me, were just ghost stories made up to scare children. But that night, when the clock on the table struck midnight, my worldview collapsed in an instant. I sat silently in the living room, my whole body trembling. My left shoulder was aching, and the cold chills penetrated my bones. When I pulled down my shirt, I was stunned. On my skin were clearly marked 5 black-purple finger marks, long and distorted, like frostbite marks. They were not only on the skin, but also seemed to be deeply embedded in the flesh. I touched them lightly, and the sharp pain spread throughout my body, forcing me to scream in despair. For a moment, I saw Michael's face flash in my mind. It was not the image of my gentle younger brother from before, but a pale face, empty eyes, and a distorted smile. The voice rang out inside my head, not from outside. "Brother, I'm here." I was horrified, realizing that it was creeping into my mind, no longer needing to knock, no longer needing the darkness to enter. It had left its mark on my body. I stood up, holding my head. The house became strange. The walls seemed to shake slightly. The floor creaked under my feet, as if dozens of invisible footsteps were moving. I ran to the bathroom mirror, turned on the light, and looked at my reflection. My face was pale and haggard, but what terrified me was that behind me in the mirror was a blurry figure, with red eyes, still smiling. I turned around. There was no one. But in the mirror, that figure was still standing, moving closer. I smashed the mirror. The pieces flew everywhere. In each small piece, the reflection was still me, but with a twisted smile, dark eyes. Dozens of distorted versions of myself stared at me, whispering in unison, "We are one." I collapsed, my hands clutching my shoulders in pain. I tried to crawl to the table, gathering the scattered letters. One opened by itself, the writing clearly showing, "I can't resist. Let me live in you." I trembled, my mind spinning. I knew that if I continued reading, I would lose myself completely. But without reading, I could not escape the invasion that crept in every day. The clock chimed 12 times. The house was plunged into deathly silence. I heard whispers from every dark corner, like 1,000 voices combined. "Brother, let go." The shadows crawled along the walls, crawling closer to me, swirling around as if to drown me. In that suffocating moment, I remembered the pocket watch that Michael had mentioned. I rushed to my mother's room, rummaging through the pillows. Just as I remembered, the old watch lay there motionless. I held it tightly in my hand, the cold, metal feeling penetrating my skin but bringing a glimmer of hope. As soon as I held it, the whispering voice in my head suddenly quieted down. The heavy space calmed down a bit. I looked around, the shadows paused, trembling as if being obstructed. But then, a hoarse roar rang out in my mind. "You can't hide forever. You're a part of me." I clutched my watch, shouting, "If you're really Michael, tell me what happened that night." There was a moment of silence. Then the image appeared in my mind, distorted and fragmented. Michael sitting in the car, the rain pounding against the windows. But instead of an accident, I saw dark figures wrapping around the car, dragging her down into the abyss. Her screams echoed, swallowed by the darkness. I gasped, understanding. Michael wasn't dead like everyone thought. She was taken by something, imprisoned in another realm, and now trying to find her way back through me. I collapsed, my heart pounding. My body grew colder and colder, as if a part of my soul was being sucked away. I clearly felt that if I didn't find a way to stop it, I would gradually turn into that shadow. The hand imprinted on my shoulder twitched repeatedly, a sharp pain spreading down to my chest. End of episode 10. Watch the next episode to see if David can resist the possession from the darkness that is creeping into his body.